So in this class, we'll start looking at how we use strings. Okay. So let me explain you a demo program which I have for using strings. So here string S is the name of the string and its value is ABC. It always has to be in double quotes. And then you can print that string, and you can also concatenate it to another string by using the plus operator. So what you would expect this to print, it will printing a string with value ABC, because ABC is a value of S, right?
Yes.
And we are concatenating that here. Pretty straightforward. Now in the next step, I'm assigning this string to S.
Okay.
But I told you earlier that strings are immutable, right?
Yes.
Once created, they cannot be
Cannot
changed.
modified.
But here I am trying to change it. How is it possible? Thing is, what happens is, when you assign ABC string to S, a new string gets created and S will point to that. And now when you assign this X, Y, 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 X, Z and all that to S, this string is destroyed and a new string
That's great.
and S will start pointing to that.
Okay.
So the original ABC, it still cannot be changed. S is just a reference to that ABC string.
So
you can distort.
so like you're saying, okay, you change the value to X, Y, Z.
All you are doing is making S point to a different string. The original string still remains unchanged, but since nobody is referring to it, Java garbage collects it.
Okay, so when you print it out like
Now it will
on the
print
run-
it.
On the
then-
run, what happens?
It will print this guy.
Yeah. So what he's saying is, if when you change the value of S to whatever you
S is just like a reference.
Yeah, a reference.
It's like a
scraps
pointer.
The old,
Takes the
thing
old one
and
out.
uses the
In
new
Java, what happens is, for every variable, for every value, Java keeps track of the number of variables which point to that.
one. Okay.
It's called as reference counting. When the reference count becomes 0, it will get garbage collected because nobody is using it, so that memory is reclaimed. And the garbage collector runs as a low priority thread. Okay?
So S is going to be
So-
whatever you say S is until you change S to be another thing.
Unless you make S point to another string.
Another string. That's what I'm saying.
But the original string ABC, you cannot change it.
Okay.
Okay, so like
But you can make different variables point to different strings. So S can point to different strings, but the original string cannot be modified itself.
so like
So after you change the S to be another thing, you cannot change the old string. That's what you're
Yes.
saying.
No, you cannot change the old string anytime. This
You only
ABC,
make the X to point to another string,
yes,
but you cannot change the ABC string.
Yeah, the
ABC.
string, yeah, that-
Right.
so, but that's what I'm saying. Would the ABC still be storing his information when it
Goes to
it will be garbage collected because nobody is using it.
That's
So
what it's-
you claim the memory.
I'm not
Yes.
sure like you said.
So what's the point of creating that string, then I come down and change it again if the original one won't
You
use
won't use it
That's
again.
how the software just works.
Sorry, say
What is asking? What's the need?
Yeah, what's the point? Like now you've created S to be ABC and come down again and change it to XYZ. Like,
I'm just trying to illustrate that S can point to different strings, but the original string ABC cannot be changed. That's what this is the original string, and that cannot be modified.
Yeah.
This S is just a reference to that string,
References.
but the reference can change. You're just changing the reference. You're not changing the string itself. Okay. If you go to the API, right? And here what you should do is click in this window, all classes, click somewhere, don't click on any of these links, okay? Click in an empty space here and then type Control F and type string. And go to this string here. See that string and string buffer? Click anywhere here in a white space
Yeah.
and now press Control F.
Okay. Control.
The reason we have to click first is
Okay.
otherwise it will start searching here. I want you to search here.
Is it control F?
Control F,
Okay.
Like,
Type what?
string,
String.
say control left.
Control F and type string.
Okay.
And then keep hitting next,
In the
next,
plural
next.
form or singular form?
Which one
Let me
is
see.
which one is left?
Okay,
on the
string.
keyboard?
Control F,
Hmm?
Control next. I said. When you press Control F, right? Which browser are you using?
That's what I'm saying. Which one is left? I mean, this is.
No, I didn't say left. I said Control F.
F.
Oh, F. Okay, sorry.
Did you get to string? No, keep going next till you hit come to string.
Okay.
Keep hitting this next button
Okay. Go next.
till you come to string. This is a full word string.
Okay, I got it.
It's gonna.
Where do you
Where
click
do you
on?
Here.
Click that. Okay. Now this is the API for string. Are you all there?
No, sir.
You're not able to get to it?
Control F from where?
Okay, which browser are you using?
Internet Explorer.
Do you have Chrome?
I'm using Chrome.
No.
That's the one I'm
No,
using.
wait. Did you get the message you sent to us?
Yeah, I
Where
copied
you,
that.
you copied it and pasted on the.
Can you all
I'm
actually
using Chrome.
can you all download Chrome so that it will be? Let me show you how to download.
Yeah, but I'm.
Just go to Google and type download Chrome. I want all of you to use Chrome so that they.
Yeah, I'm using.
Okay.
Mine is Chrome.
Okay. Can you all show him where to get Chrome
Go
browser
to
from?
Google and download Chrome.
I'm trying to do the control F, but it's not on.
Chrome.
Let me send the link for you.
To go download Chrome.
Yeah, let me send you. I'm sending you the link. One
Okay.
second. You get it? Can you download, install Chrome?
You sent it?
Yes.
So you say when you press the control F,
Okay, you sent it. Control S then. Huh?
because I'm
Click
pressing.
the next. Yeah, you've done it.
But you see, the next is not on.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So this is control
Yeah,
F.
control. Yes.
The next is not moving.
Then you will now click on here.
Is it?
Wait, click on here. Chama, don't do it. Okay. Nice.
Download it, install it.
Run. Okay. Run.
Yeah, nothing like they use the Chrome.
Oh, okay, you spoke more than
Yeah.
oh, okay. That's good.
Like some I used to do it. No, yeah, no. I used to do it, I download them.
Okay.
The YouTube video.
Yeah.
They slow, so I just use Chrome. Chrome always fast, fast.
Yeah, that's right. I think you helped me today. Come up now the last one today.
Texas son, don't be small. Tell me, man. I tell you this. I guess some dead dry. This one dead humid. So humid.
Okay. I got it.
Take that, you click on that icon. The Chrome icon.
Yeah, don't do it.
You all download it?
Yes.
Hmm?
What is new person? What is new person?
So, control on left, yeah. You click here,
What's new click here?
so like click the white space, then press the control F. Then type in the string. As long as you're typing string. Take it down there, open up.
String one. Which of the strings?
String selection.
Hey,
This-
is the Chrome installed?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you able to get to the string page?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one of the strings?
See here?
The one-
Here, here.
The string, the one with just talks this string.
Okay.
Is it up? Okay.
This is called as Java docs.
Okay.
String is a class, and here it tells you how you can use the string class. Okay? And if you see here, the string class, it shows you all the constructor is a method which creates a string class, and these are all the different methods that you can invoke on the string class. Okay? Then here if you see, right, there's a method called to lowercase,
Okay.
and then there's a method called to uppercase. So if you have the lowercase string, it will convert it to an uppercase string.
Okay.
Okay, So read the documentation of this. Converts all the characters in the string to lowercase
using the rules
for the default
with
lookup.
Yeah.
Okay, this one I'll explain later. But the important thing is it converts all the characters in the string to lowercase.
Okay. So when you
So I told you strings are immutable, right?
mhm.
And here he is saying converts all the characters in the string to lowercase. So again, it seems like a contradiction, right?
Yeah, why is that?
See, the thing is, when you invoke the two lowercase on it,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't convert the original string. It will return you a new string in which the characters have changed case. So the original string is still in lowercase. So if you look in this example, the demo string, for example, here, line number 17.
Okay.
For all of you, is line numbers enabled? Can you all see line numbers in your Eclipse?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you see line number 17,
Spring
I'm invoking the
converted to
two lowercase, right?
plus S to lowercase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what happens is the original string s does not change. So in the next line, if you print s, it will still print the lowercase one,
Mhm.
the original string. Okay. And then there's a method called replace. Okay, can you read the documentation and tell me what replace does?
Single character
Go-
representation or
Go to the Java docs for string
replace.
and search for replace in that. So the way you search it is, see here.
Okay.
Click anywhere on this in this frame.
Yeah.
There are three frames, right?
Yeah.
Top left, left bottom,
Mm-hmm.
and the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Click here and search for replace.
Okay, it says returns a new string resulting from replacing all occurrences of old car in this string with new car.
So what it is doing is, in that string, it will replace this old character with the new character,
Okay, that's what character.
right? So what it will do here, it replace all occurrences of y with
Mhm.
b. Okay,
What's the value of y and b here?
sorry,
What's the value of y and b?
y is a character.
Okay, just a character.
Yeah, so in this string you have all these y's, right?
Okay, I understand.
So each of those y's will be replaced by a b. But do you think the original string will be modified? No.
No.
It will return you a new string
Yes.
which has all those modifications.
Okay.
The original string, if you print it, will still have y's.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm doing here is I'm printing it. This looks like it will replace a single character. Here, one second. Oh, it says all occurrences. Let's try this. Let me run this program. Okay. So the way you run it is run as Java application.
Application.
It's a pretty long one. So here, string converted to lowercase. See that?
Yes.
The original uppercase string is still unchanged.
That's right.
So value is this.
Okay.
And then y is replaced with b.
Right.
So actually that is incorrect. What I wrote here.
What you wrote here?
I wrote here single character replaced in string. No, that's not. So what we'll do is we'll replace this, refactor and rename it. Okay.
Okay. Single character.
What's a good name for this? And call it as string with character replaced. Press enter. And that replace, if you see here, okay, it is replacing you have to give it a single character. A single character is always in single quotes. Okay, and then I do a replace all, where what happens is we are giving a string. Now it will look for 3 y's which occur consecutively together.
Okay.
The difference between a single quote y and the double quote
Okay.
y,
Triple.
here the single quote can only be used for one character.
Okay.
But if it is more than one character, you have to use a double quoted string.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
The type of this is a char, it's a character.
Okay.
Whereas the type of this is a string, which is an object.
Okay.
And then you can also replace that y with b. So is there a y in that string? Yes, there's one here. And there's also one here. So those two will be replaced by a single character b, because I'm replacing it with a single character. So 3 y's will be replaced by a single b. So you see that in the output. See? Actually, instead of saying all y's replaced by b, I should say here 3 consecutive y's will be replaced by b, right?
3 consecutive y's
To be replaced by B.
Yeah.
Understand that?
You understand that?
Yeah.
That's better, right? That better?
That's line 21.
Which one?
Line 21.
Yeah, that's what I did. If you want, I can email this file again to you, so you can just overwrite it,
It's okay.
or you can make those changes yourself.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Are you doing? Yeah. Why don't you make all these changes? So first change we made here was
19.
I know I did that already.
you did that already. So we made a change on 19 and 21, and always do a refactor and rename. Right click, refactor, and then rename.
Yeah. Just press your own and try this. See what I do.
Okay, you know what? Let me finish this recording so that it won't become too long.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
And then there's a method called replace first. Replace first will actually replace the first occurrence only. Okay? And if you put the mouse on this right, it will show you the Java docs for that. See? Replaces the first substring of the string that matches the regular expression. See that? So what you do is, can you all do this? Put your mouse on it and then press F2, because F2 is for focus, right? Then you can scroll down and read this. Like, go and replace first. Put your mouse on it. No, don't click it. Now press F2. Yes, F2.
Okay.
Now you can scroll down and read it.
Okay.
Otherwise the scroll window will not be there. F2 will start the scroll window, so you can read what it does. Okay? So let's go back here. And then you have a substring. Substring means starting from index 1, go up to a length of 4 and get you the smaller string.
Okay.
Starting from index 1. So you are getting characters 2 to 4 only.
Okay.
Because index 1 is from from the second character, right? Because index 0 is the first character.
Yes.
So you're going from index 1, which is inclusive of index.
Okay.
It is inclusive of this
Yeah.
and exclusive of this.
Okay.
So it goes from 1, 2 and 3.
Okay.
So 1, 2 and 3 in this string would be 1 is y,
Okay.
2 and 3.
Okay.
4 is exclusive. The right one is exclusive and the
Okay.
left one is inclusive. And the way you read that is put your mouse on this, press F2, begin index, end index. The substring begins at the specified begin index and extends to the character at index end index minus 1. So 1 comma 4 means starting from 1, 2 and 3, but not 4. The first one is inclusive and the last one is exclusive. Did you get it? 1 comma 4 means 1, 2 and 3. 2 comma 5 means 2, 3 and 4. 3 comma 7 means 3, 4, 5, 6. Get it?
What it does, what it means. Alright, I understand though.
So if you have the string, right? I want to get the substring of that starting from 1 up to 4. 1 means
Which is 0.
this, right?
So you're talking
Minus the
about
x.
y, triple
So
y.
the triple
2.
y.
So you go up to 3.
Okay.
Because I said it is 1 less than the last index.
Okay.
That's what this gives.
Inclusive of 1. Exclusive of 4.
Inclusive of 1 and
Yeah,
exclusive of 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So this substring will let you extract a part of the string. Like if you have a very long string, if you want a small part of it, you can use the substring. Then you can also get the index of a substring. For example, YYY, where does it occur? It occurs over here. So at what index does it occur? 0, 1. Right?
Okay.
So index of means get me where it occurs
Very of course.
in the original string.
Okay.
Similarly, there is an index of 4 y's. Is there a 4 y's consecutive y's here? No.
No.
So index of will return -1 for that if it does not find it. So the way you find it later is press F2 here. Okay. If it does not occur as a substring, -1 is returned. So you should always read the Java docs to see what that method does.
Okay. I'm in the class, baby. I call you back.
Are you able to press F2 and see the...
When I want to press F2, my laptop just...
No, what you should do is,
Yeah.
first, move your mouse. See this mouse here? Move your mouse on it.
Okay.
And when you move the mouse on it, does the documentation come up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine is still doing the
Then
same thing.
F2.
This is the...
No, when that thing is there, then you press F2. Your mouse is not there on that, man.
See.
It's not there. Show me where your mouse is.
Okay.
Your mouse is this,
Yes, my mouse is here.
but it's not on that on the method name.
Oh, I see.
It needs to be on the method name.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Put your mouse on the method name.
Okay.
It's not on the method name. Don't click on it. Just take your mouse on it. Yes.
Okay.
Click
What is the method name? Index of. Put
Okay.
your mouse on the
Okay.
method
Okay.
name.
Okay, I see.
Mouse is this.
Yeah.
See this?
No, I know, but...
Put your mouse on the method name.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine it shows, but for me to scroll down, to focus, when I
Press F2 now.
F2, yeah, when I press F2, my laptop just, I don't know.
Are you able to do Stanley?
Yeah, it says it's on it right now.
No, you have to put your mouse is not on it. That is your mouse.
On the index.
Yeah, the index of.
Index of the method name.
That's
When you
the
press
name.
F2,
And just put it
Press
there.
F2. Just F2.
So
Now
I
scroll
can-
down and read the whole documentation.
Okay. Return the index with string first occurrence in a specific.
Can you show it to Sam? Stanley?
Yeah, like I'm doing the same thing, trust me.
The integer return
Let's see,
is smaller
This
than
way.
k. So then,
F2.
okay.
This will work.
We start with, okay. It's true.
Press F2.
Returns
only thing.
Not very
index,
functional.
first character, first source
Okay,
string.
mine you have to press function. You have to press the function call.
It's a
To
substring.
the F2.
One is
Oh, you don't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one is return.
It's working now.
Yes.
It's working.
Okay. Now read. You can read the documentation, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this index of 4y's will be -1.
Okay.
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 And then there's a method called equals.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay. This equals will check whether this string and this string are the same.
okay.
And equals ignore case will ignore the case.
Okay.
If this condition is true, then it will print this. So equals will return a true or a false. Okay.
Okay.
Equals ignore case will ignore the case. Okay. Here's a string with a lot of white spaces. Okay. So you can trim a string. Trim means to remove the white spaces both on the left side and the right side. So this whole thing till here will be removed and this will be removed. But if there are any white spaces inside, those will not be removed.
Okay.
So let's read the documentation of trim. So put your mouse on it. It says with leading and trailing white spaces omitted. So I'll press F2. Yeah, that's what it is. And another way to remove it is, and then here after I do the trim, I also want to remove multiple white spaces with a single space.
Okay.
So you have to use this replace all,
Okay.
and this \s means white space. \s.
That means remove white spaces.
Yes, and no, if you have more than one white space,
Mm.
replace it with a single white space.
Okay.
So here between hello and how, there are more than one, right?
You have to put singles.
More than one will be replaced by a single one.
Okay.
And then here, I'm saying if s ends with this, then you print this. Otherwise, you print s does not end with that string.
Okay.
If s starts with this, print this. Otherwise, print this.
Okay.
Here there is a long string, and here you can check whether that string contains the word u.
Okay.
If it contains it, it will print it.
Okay.
If it matches this, then you can print it contains the string u.
Okay.
Okay. Split, what it is doing is, if you read the documentation, it will split the string into an array of strings.
Okay.
See the return type here.
So see by invoking, okay. The two arguments. Yes.
See, this is the return type. It's an array of strings.
Okay.
So for example, if you have the string boo colon and colon foo, and if you are splitting on the colon, it will return you an array of strings which contains boo and foo.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what split does.
Yeah, that's what split does. Okay. And then here, when you add a number to a string, right, it will automatically get converted into a string. So 34 plus 5
Okay.
will become 345
Okay.
because one of them is a string. It won't become 39. The integer automatically gets converted to a string.
Okay.
So,
And if you have a string which contains a number, you can parse it and get the integer which is that. So this I will now be the integer 34.
Okay.
And then if you have a float, you can parse that integer, the string float, into a normal float.
Okay.
Similarly, if you have a true in the string, you can get a boolean value out of it and print that boolean value. Booleans can be either true or false. So I want you to run this program once. Right click on it and say run as Java application. So I'm going to end this recording here. Okay.